So imagine this, you get offered a deal. The deal is, you give me $305 and in just a couple months, I'll start paying you every single day, $5 per day, no work, just passive income rolling in. Now, your first thought is probably, I've heard other projects promise similar things to this, but hear me out. So that's $5 per day, $150 per month, 2-month return on investment. So getting involved into this project as soon as possible is super important. Now, similar to this, I got involved with Sonic SVM, purchased 3 nodes, and they were roughly around about $300 each. Now, currently for Sonic SVM, I'm currently earning around about 26 coins per day, which is currently earning me around about 7.28 USD per day. So $7.28 per day is not too bad, and it's been earning that for the past few months. We're not here to talk about Sonic SVM nodes. Now, they are performing absolutely great, and the node sale for that actually has ended, but we're here to talk about Huddle01, the DePIN for real-time connectivity, lightning fast performance for audio video calls, live streaming, gaming, AI agents, DeFi and more, with up to 95% lower cost. Now, this project itself, they've actually done a post over onto Twitter. The post themselves is actually quite interesting itself. So basically, as you can see that, feeling the heat already, Zoom, we haven't even crossed over 100k app downloads yet. Now, what's going on here is Zoom themselves, the huge company that we know as Zoom, has basically paid Google Ads to rank #1 for the keyword for Huddle01, and basically, obviously, they've posted very, very jokingly back, let them know that they can actually jump in, don't have to compete with it, and they can actually use their network as well and save cost with the hyperscalers. But as you can see here, with the growth that we can see right now within the actual apps usage, and the market for companies such as Google Meets, Zoom, things along those lines, we can see projects like this being absolutely great. And like I say, you can get yourself involved and grab yourself a Huddle01 media NFT node. Now, I will be leaving you guys a link down in the description so you can check this out. But this is quite an interesting project and it's worth checking out. So this means that you will basically pay for a media node NFT key. This will then sit in your wallet, so it's not going to be using any electricity, power, or anything along those lines. It's just an NFT that's going to be sitting inside of your wallet. But having that NFT gives you access to the earnings and get your revenue share from what's going to be going on and when the project itself goes forward. And I'm actually really, really excited for this, and it does make sense to get yourself involved. Now, like I said, guys, I will be showing you guys exactly how to grab yourself one and get yourself set up so you can get yourself earning with this. Currently, the Huddle01 media node NFT key is in its pre-booking stage, and this ends in 17 days and 18 hours currently from when this video is going to be going live. Now, what pre-booking stage is, it means all we need to do is just deposit 20% in, and then when the actual node goes live basically in 7 days, we'll be able to then purchase the node from there. Now, to pre-book your Huddle01 media node NFT key, it's very, very simple to do. All you need to do is go to the link that I'm going to be leaving you guys down in the description, or take yourself over to node.huddle01.com. Now, what you need to do is select the amount of media keys that you would actually like to hold, and then all we're going to need to do is drop in the referral code, and then as we can see there, the deposit amount, all we're required at the moment as this pre-booking stage is currently going on, is we only need to deposit 20% at this specific point. So all you need to do is go through and pop in your email address, press on submit from here, up your email address. You'll see your email there at the top of the screen. If you are a Pioneer node holder, make sure you verify yourselves over there. But all you need to do is now press on the pre-book now. Then from here, we're going to be taken over to a payment page. So as we can see there, there is a payment processing fee. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be going over to Polygon. And then what I'm going to be doing is going to USDT for myself. Like I said, you can pay with this exactly however you want, like I said, but to make it the most affordable, this is what I can see here is the best way to do it. Then what you're going to need to do there is go ahead and connect up yourself a wallet. You may need to, send yourself some cryptocurrency to your actual MetaMask wallet. So like I said, you can do this via using any sort of crypto exchange. So what I'm going to do here now is just switch the network, make sure I put myself over into Polygon network. Once you've done that, all you need to do is then just press on the pay option from there. Your MetaMask will throw up a transfer request. So like I said, make sure everything's all correct from there. Press on the confirm option from here. Give it a few moments to verify the payment. You know, guys, Polygon only takes a few seconds for itself to actually go through. So as we can see there, the actual transaction has confirmed. We can see a tick box there, and as we can see, the pre-deposit is successful. Congratulations on reserving your spot for the pre-sale. You'll receive an email shortly for the same. So like I said, we'll receive an email with this information in our emails, and like I said, once this does go to the, in the pre-booking stage in a few days, as we can see here, we only have to pay the remaining $244.80. So like I said, make sure you have your wallets and everything prepared for that. But as we can see already as we speak right now, 314 of these nodes have been pre-booked. So don't forget to take that into account, guys. There is real, corporated companies out there, such as Zoom, right now using Huddle01 as their main tag to pop up when people are searching for Huddle01. And I've actually checked this out myself. It does work. Go and check it yourself. Can't do any harm, doing that. But as you can see here, take that into account, guys. Projects and companies such as Zoom and Google Meets and things like that, the amount of user base that they have, this project itself is going to be able to offer, a lot more cheaper and more affordable, services, and for even projects and companies such as Zoom and things like that, they're able to get themselves involved with Huddle01 and themselves and actually, reap some rewards and benefits from that. But for us that now have reserved ourselves a media node NFT key, we're going to be able to actually now, earn a revenue share of this and actually start to earn some daily passive income. And currently right now, the figures and everything that has been shown has been around about $5 per day, which works out to be $150. Which is, in a nutshell, 2 months return on investment, no-brainer in my personal opinion. So make sure you do your own financial research. I personally have already grabbed myself one of these nodes. I would recommend you guys getting yourself in as soon as possible if you are interested in grabbing yourself one of these. I will be leaving my link down in the description for my referral code, and like I say, I would appreciate everybody that does go ahead and use the code. But like I say, guys, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts and opinions of this project are. There's so many cool things in regards to this. I will be leaving the docs and the white paper for you guys to go through, and I would recommend having a good thorough read through that, and that'll give you a more thorough understanding of the project, how it's going to work, and how it's going to pay us in regards to the earnings. Right, guys, I'll leave the video here. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.